myself, I get offered at least 3 times a day. I will give you money to come into the corner alley with me.
Oh, what
that is everybody. You know, people.
And then
the
we get
Muslims. You know, the Muslims on like.
You'll get racist, far right.
Yeah.
On the Uber Eats, like bicycles and that, and then as soon as I say nah, you're wrong, then that's when the police come and they're like, oh well, you can't, you're racist, you're racist.
Yo guys, how we doing? Here we are in Lancaster, the first episode of Undercover Streets. What's this all about? Let me tell you. So we're going to be going to different towns and cities and filming things you wouldn't necessarily see on YouTube. So you see a lot of vloggers, a lot of auditors are going out and about filming different incidents and different protests and different police action. Well, I'm doing this in the comfort of my Tesla. That's right. So we're going to be driving around different towns and cities. We're going to be engaging with the public. We're going to wind the window down. We're going to conversate. We're going to interact. The beautiful thing about this is we can get from A to B to C pretty damn fast. So there ain't going to be any problems with that. So without further ado, guys, here we are in Lancaster. Let's get into this. Yes, I'm driving the brand new Tesla Y. Oh. It's Saturday night, so there will be people about. He looks like Jeffrey Dahmer. Just pulled up outside the police station. A police officer's just darted into his van. So we're going to see if he's going to put the blues and twos on. And let's see where this takes us. Here we go. The van is indicating out. Let's see if he puts his lights on here, guys. He's got his foot down a little bit. Are the lights coming on? Well, we'll find out. We'll see. Let's go and see what's going on. We don't want to lose them straight away. That is not what we want. Oh, they're letting us past. See the police van in front there, guys. Let's see what's going on here. He ran into his van, so it's probably not blues and twos in it. I don't know, we'll see. Let's see what's going on. It is raining here in Lancaster, guys. It's not a nice weather at all. Hopefully we've not lost them. Let's see what's going on. So they're in this lane here. Sorry about the weather, guys. Can't do much about that, I'm afraid. See the police van there to the left. I don't think there's anything going on. He'd have his blue lights on by now. I mean, these police vans put the blue lights on just for, you know, for the tea. So I can't imagine there's any kind of emergency, guys. Here in Lancaster, we might as well be telling you a little bit about what happened with the Pendle Witches. Some of you guys may have heard of these before. I'm going to give you my take on what I know of exactly what's happened of the Pendle Witches. Guys, this is in the 1600s, I believe. And there was a very, very peculiar case of witchcraft which was happening. And the story as it goes was to do with a child who was gifted sweets and gifts to testify against her own parents and family members to do with witchcraft. Now, this is Lancaster Castle. Around the back of Lancaster Castle there is a courthouse. The Pendle Witches was tried here and it was brought to this castle, and inside there during the day, you can go for a tour, there is a cell where the witches was held, and it's still not been it's been untouched. It's left where the witches was held before they was tried and put to death. So I want you guys to vision something. The witches was tried here, they got found guilty, and they got sent to death, up to the gallows. Now I'm going to take you on a little journey now here in Lancaster where they would have walked. So they would have probably come out, I don't know, wherever it was at the time, they'd have come out of these gates, let's say, and they would have walked through town. I've told this story a few times live, but I'm going to tell you anyway. They would have walked down here. They'd have all been chained, shackled and chained. They'd have had police. There'd have been a lot of Lancastrian people out and about that day. Obviously, they would have been watching. So they would have walked this path. And as they'd have walked this path, you can imagine all the Lancaster people would have been out either side. There would have been a lot of people for it. There'd have been a lot of people against it. And because we can't drive straight down, they would have walked straight down. And we're going to drive around now just to get to the bottom of that. So they would have walked straight down. And there's a pub, which we're going to go to now, where the witches, who was tried to death, they had their last drink at this pub. We're going to take you there now. So they'd have gone straight to the pub, they'd have had their last drink, and then they would have headed to the gallows, which I'll take you to as well, where they would have been hung to death, which is very, very, very eerie. To think that this happened in my hometown is crazy. Absolutely crazy. So anyway, so we're gonna now head to the pub. Got the Georgian Dragon, the pub is. Let me just down here. So you know what I just said, that they would have walked straight down. They would have come out just to the bottom of here. Let me just. So I had to drive around, obviously, with it being a one-way system. But they would have come out here to the right, and they would have walked across. There wouldn't have been a road here if there was. They would have walked across here, and they would have walked up these pebble stones here. And this pub here to the left is where they would have their last drink. Let me take you on a little journey. So as we're heading up here, just vision it. There'd have been horse and cart. There'd have been police officers. There'd have been the people who've just been tried for witchcraft. They'd have all come into this pub here to the left. The Golden Lion, not the Georgian Dragon, sorry. The Golden Lion. Now, I want you to just have a look at this. The Lancashire Witches. They were the names of the people who came here. There's a plaque outside. Notice some of their names. Now, if we go further on up, so obviously this is the pub where they'd have had the last drink. I want you to have a read of this. The Golden Lion pub, dating back to 1612, was the last watering hole for the condemned criminals making their way to the gallows hill to be executed in times gone by. It seems that some liked the beer and decided to return. Sightings of a nun-like figure have been reported on several occasions, which would correspond in the pub's history. As those travelling past the Golden Lion on the way to the gallows would have been accompanied by a nun. There's one other story, is of a teetotal saddler who refused his last drink whilst on his way to the gallows. If he accepted his drink, he may have been saved. Why? As a messenger bearing his pardon arrived minutes too late. So, if he'd have just taken his drink and didn't go up here to the gallows, he would have been alive. He wouldn't have died that day. So we're going to now drive up to the gallows, but because he refused his drink, he ended up getting killed. Anyway, let's go up to the gallows now and show you exactly where they got hung. And you know this crazy story behind all this? It's the fact that there was a girl who testified against her own parents. She got gifted with luxuries. There was a turning curve in politics and in the law that day. Since then, you're over the age of 16 to testify in court, because bribing children with sweets and gifts, children will say whatever you want them to say if that's what they're going to get. So anyway, they would have walked up here. They would have imagine this long walk from the castle all the way through the town. You've allowed one drink before it's game over. Then in the 1600s, they would have walked up this final path. And this is it. They're coming to the end of their life. This is the end of your life. This is it. Nothing else to see, nothing else to watch, no one else to talk to. And there's documentaries on this. Now, as you can see here, you get a better shot here. This, my friends, is the gallows. And the reason they call it the gallows is because, as you can see, it goes up in different tiers. It goes up 1 and then 2. And just here is where they would have been hung. Just here. Now the craziest thing about it, going back to that young girl who testified, look what they built. A playground. What's your dog called?
Conrad.
Conrad, how you doing?
Chris, come here, my brother. Yeah.
Listen, if you could say one thing to government, what would you say? To government?
If I could say anything to the government, I would say get them out of them hotels and bring, never mind the working, fighting, aging men, bring the children and the women over and families. Why is it all meant? So they can come over here and they can look at how we're fucking working, so they can use our own fucking equipment against us. That's what they're doing.
That's it.
And they're over there all in that hotel, this and the other. Look how many people in this year alone have been raped, have been sexually assaulted, have been attacked on the cycle track. No, it's fucking weird.
So what do you think these local people, Lancaster, should do about it? What do you reckon we should do?
Well, when we get arrested, what do they know about us? They know our fingerprints, they know our DNA, they know my mum, my dad, this, that and the other. They know everything about me. What do we know about them? We don't even know the name. Or they're all Mohammed and fucking Bilal, that's my brother, that's my fucking cousin. Yeah. But if you look at the police crime rates of rape in the past 6 months, where's it all coming from? So it's certainly not.
So let me. You just said that you ain't homeless. Just to make it clear for your YouTube.
I'm not homeless.
So you ain't homeless. So what this is about? What this is about, really? You're friends with some of the people who drink in town.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what would you say needs to change for this to stop happening? Like and for you guys to have.
Well, they need to go back to their own fucking country. Why are they fighting for our country when they should be fighting for their own? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they should be fighting for their own country. Instead, they've sat here, and if you look at the crime rates that have been going on for the past fucking, 9 months or whatever, it's all rapes, it's kidnaps, it's people being attacked on cycle tracks, canals, this, that and the other.
Why do you think...
It's those white people, though, is it?
So what do you think the dominating thing is? Why do you think... What is it? Is it a religious thing? Is it a cultural thing? What do you think... Why do you think these...
It's the government.
Well, no, but why do you think these men are doing this?
Yeah, because, they're all coming over on these boats, and they're coming over on like these ships or planes or lorries, whatever they're fucking coming over, whatever floats the boat. Do you know what I mean? And like, yeah, all we're migrants, we're here for safety, this, that, and the other. But where's the women? Where's the children? Where are the families? Sorry, I just spat a bit of scotch eggy.
So where do you think? So let me say this.
All we see is working age fighting men. So they're coming here. All these cunts that are in all these hotels, they're here to observe our war, our fucking
way of life,
weapons, whatever you want to call it. So they can use it against us. We're going to be taken over by this. I'm sorry, and I know that's racist, YouTube, but
I mean, obviously, look, what needs to happen for this to stop?
We all need to stand together and say we don't appreciate you.
That's it. Yeah. And it's happening.
And then when we do stand together and we do protest and we do this, that, and that, we're the ones in the wrong.
Yeah.
Like, is it their country or is it ours? Gareth, get yourself over here. We're on about he's in the fucking hotels. No, we're on a YouTube channel, yeah? Right?
Don't worry, I won't put
he's a good guy.
I'm friends with it, yeah. So go on. So
what do you think about these in them hotels?
I won't put you on.
Listen, lad, I'm not racist at all, right?
Yeah.
But I'm on a fucking street and they're putting 5-star fucking hotels.
That's what he's talking about.
And fucking PCs and all that. I think it's immoral, mate.
Talk to the channel so they can hear you.
People, lad.
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Talk to it so they can hear you.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
The government fucking, they need taking out.
And what do you think about the government?
Good revolution, mate.
It's right.
That's what we
Yeah.
need. Taking the
Nah,
piss
you do
now.
right, mate. It's right. And listen, and this is.
You know, they're all fighting young men that are coming over. Where's the kids? Where's the families? You know
What
I
did
mean?
I just say?
What's your? What, it speaks a lot of sense. What's your name?
Mine, Gareth.
Nice to meet you, Gareth.
Go ahead, mate.
No, I appreciate it, bro. Listen, you seem like a good guy. I'm sorry, I won't put you on
But
camera
what
if you don't
do you
want.
think about
Listen,
this?
it's pretty simple.
I'm not asked anyway,
I
mate.
agree with what you're saying. What
know,
you're
yeah,
saying
I
is
know you
absolutely. And for me, as a Lancastrian, a guy who's lived here all my life, right?
Don't get me wrong, mate, right?
We can't
If
even get them out.
If what happened to them happened to us, I'd do exactly the fucking same
Exactly,
myself.
yeah.
But why are they
You know
not
what I
fighting
mean?
for their
Humanity,
own
yeah.
country? Why are they fighting
Just
for
the way
ours?
they're letting them in and
They're taking a piss, innit?
taking the fucking piss out of us.
They are.
We were on the fucking street, basically.
And that is what
Why
I'm
am I
here.
in a tent here in a 4 or 5-star hotel?
Are you in a tent?
Why is that?
Are you in a tent now?
Yeah.
See, that's fucked, isn't it? That
You know
I can
what
see
mean?
why you're angry.
Exactly.
And you know what's?
You know what just happened? I'll tell you the story
Go on.
now. That'll be
Yeah,
good for
go on.
that. I was in hospital 3 days ago with pancreatitis and blood on my 2 lungs. They told me 3 times I was going to have a meeting the day I got discharged. I was in there for 2 weeks. The day I got discharged, they said there's nothing on our system. Basically kicked me out onto the fucking street, mate, what to die. Loads of people around here have been dying lately because they've been fucking kicked back out on the street. It's immoral, mate. I'm going to council and
If you, let me ask you this: if you could put a message to Keir Starmer right now and the government, what would you say? What was the one thing you'd say?
You're a liar.
Well,
Yeah.
the one thing I want to add to this interview is, at the end of the day, right, apparently, foreigners, not
Yeah.
being racist or anything, they can come over here and go, refugee status.
Yeah.
They don't need no local connection, right?
That's right.
They're not even from this country, right?
Don't even
It's
get
not at them.
vetted,
It's
mate.
not at them. It's at the decision makers,
Right.
right? So just to make it clear for the
There we go.
video and the viewers that are going to be watching this, at the end of the day, it's not against those foreigners. It's against the decision makers. But
That's the one, isn't it?
should we go over to
Government.
their? Should we go over to their country and claim refugee status over in
do the
theirs?
fucking same
Because
myself.
you know what I mean.
You know what I
It's
absolutely-
not
don't tell you what-
fast track past to being
But
housed.
why are they
It's not
fighting
fair.
for
It's
our
not
country
fair
and
when
not
we're
their
homeless
own?
in our own country.
Exactly.
And that's not being racist.
And you know
that's
what it
being
is?
realist.
You know why I come to you guys for this answer? Because you're street ground, right? You understand it. You're street savvy. You understand. You see what's.
how we see it.
That's right.
what it
It's
is,
all right.
that's what
People
it
in the
is.
houses and
And
whatnot.
don't
You
get me
guys are
wrong,
seeing
mate,
it and
don't get me
witnessing it.
wrong,
You know what I
right?
mean?
These
We see
people
it
that are coming.
every day.
Hang on, I want to make this clear for the video as well, yeah? Because I'm
All land ground,
I'm no
Sal.
stranger to you
All
two,
on
right?
each corner and all that, paving off all the young babes
And
as well,
I
every
get
single night.
myself personally, I get offered at least 3 times a day. I will give you money to come into the corner alley with me.
No, what I
That
mean,
is
mate.
Is
everybody.
it?
You know, people.
And then
the
we get in
Muslims.
trouble for it.
You know,
We
the
say
Muslims
anything,
on
we'll
like
do
the
You'll
anything.
get
Uber
racist,
You know what I
far
mean?
right.
Yeah.
What I want
on
to-
the Uber Eats,
And you
like
fucking know what they
bicycles
do.
and that, and then as soon as I say nah, you're wrong, then that's when the police come and they're like, oh well, you're racist, you're racist.
What I
No,
want
I'm
to-
not racist. I'm just not going to put myself in a vulnerable position to be raped.
What I wanted to say was as well, yeah, these people that are coming home from war-torn countries, right, they're obviously coming from really bad backgrounds. However, yeah, they should not be prioritised over us.
Well, what do
We are
know
from this
about
country,
them?
right? By all means, hang on, by all means, sorry, Annabelle, by all means, give them help, yeah, but we should come first, right? And I'm not being racist when I say that, I'm being realist.
Yeah.
It's not racist, it's realist.
No, I appreciate that, man.
Right, what do
Listen,
you know about
I
them?
appreciate you guys. Honestly, I'm gonna get this out. You guys speak sense, speak a lot of truth, and you're
You know
street
what?
savvy, man.